YouTube channel. I am very much exhausted. Please subscribe to take away this exhaustion from me, because I just noticed that I shot the video without pretty much without how can I say it, without recording. I didn't press record, I didn't switch on my microphone, so I shot the video without audio, and it was so good. I was so inspired about what I'm going to talk about to you now. And talking about inspiration, one thing I've noticed about videography or any type of graphy, photography and videography, is light, or the absence of it, or how we shape it. So maybe not, I'm not going to go into like shaping light or anything like that, because that's another video on its own. I'm just going to go into like the color of light. Generally, light has colors. If that's one thing that people we don't know. Light per se should be colorless, but it has color because we live in an environment where it goes through the sky, it goes through things, and those things have a certain color in them that get transmitted into that light. So light is normally supposed to be all white, but because of the things they go through, they are shaped in a certain color. So we have what we call color temperature in light, and then all photography, all videographers should know that color temperature is generally, we say, ew, this light is pretty cool, or this light is pretty warm. Color temperature is just that. My light right now is pretty cool. I'm shooting with my lights on my camera. Let me just deactivate that. It looks pretty flat when it's like this, and then it looks pretty, how can I put it? It looks pretty contrasty and pretty cool without my color temperature. If I was to shoot, let's say, on a daylight type of light, which is more or less how many Kelvin, somewhere there, 5,600. Yeah, this is how my video would look like. It looks like I'm sick. I'm blue, literally. This looks like a horror movie, but this is not the vibe that I want to give in my videos. So that's why my color temperature, generally when I shoot my videos, are generally around 4,400 Kelvin. But just because my light is a bit cool as well, I'm putting it at 3,800. I can go low as to 3,600 as well. My lights can go as low as 2,800, which is, as you can see, very, very warm. This is not color grading at all. This is just done with the light that I have. So when you have control over your light like this, and especially if you're color grading, you can give a lot of mood, a lot of tone in your video. You can also have your white balance in camera, just that I'm not able to do that now because my camera is recording. So you can have your white balance in camera set to be able to have that transition between cool and warm when you're doing your video as well. So that is one thing that you can use. But light is very important. You need to understand the quality of your light. So now we have a lot of these pocket lights. This one now it's set at 2,500 Kelvin. If I go, let's say, up, you can see how the color of the light itself is changing. So I'm not changing anything in the video, but the color of the light, it's only changing. So I can have cool light over here. So if I want a rim light that looks like that, I can have it on the side. But just to show you how light is changing. So this light, for example, is RGB. It can go to 360 degree color. You can go. So now we are pretty much on the what? Pinkish, somewhere there. Purple, red, and yeah, so this is all about light. But if you're not able to get your color temperature right in camera or with your light fixture, I recommend having a bicolor light, because you never know what you're gonna come against or what you're gonna be put up to. You can use a gray card. A gray card is a very efficient way to get the best color temperature and color in your video or your photo as well, because you can use the gray card in your photo as well. So gray card are underestimated. So if I put it up here on my camera, I can see in my vector scope, my waveform, I can see on my waveform that it's right in the middle there. Gray is supposed to be gray, no matter the color. That's the good thing about gray. Whatever the color temperature you are putting, or whatever color it's exposed to the gray, gray is always going to stay gray. So that's why you see sometimes people use this, put it up before they even start shooting, and then they'll take a frame, pick the color temperature here, and get amazing color. You have on your, I think on your editor of choice, you have a color temperature slider and the picker as well. You press the picker, you press the gray, you will get this color. So this is in the editing process. This is normally how I get the color. I'll just maybe do a screen grab. This is in the editing process to get your gray card. This is the before and this is after with the gray